It's the Wickersham Leaders Show with today's episode, Clownin' Out. Greetings, everybody. Welcome back once again. It's great to see all of you here. Today, we are starting a new playthrough of a game. That uses a VR headset, So, without any further ado, of course, let me just go rummaging around here to see if I can find it. Aha! Here it is. Perfect. Hey, wait a minute. This is kind of making me feel a little bit funky. Oh, alright, yeah, no, this is the... That was the dumbest bit I've ever done in my life. That was the worst bit ever. That was the dumbest, worst bit. Worst one. Bar none. Oh, man. Well, anyways. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the Amazing Digital Circus Fangame. Ooh, let me... Yeah, there we go. Why is my cursor not appearing on my... It's crazy. Hold on. The cursor doesn't appear for me, but it appears for you guys? Okay, excellent. Perfect. No, beautiful. Give me 1 second to relaunch it. What? Wrong window. Excuse me. That's the wrong win. There we go. Jeez. Okay, my cursor's invisible. Oh, okay, good. It also... Oh, it just doesn't want to work. I should have tested this earlier. Okay, excellent. Now, hang on. Would a window work better? Fine, we'll use a window. Lovely. Well, that sucked. That was really bad. But in any case, here we go. The Amazing Digital Fangame, a visual novel by... Oh, I just had it. Hang on. I had it just 1 second ago. It is by somebody who goes by the name of... On YouTube, their name is All Hail the Queen Uwu, and they have an itch.io. Alright, cool, yeah, whatever. In any case, I haven't done a visual novel in a very long time. Not since we finished playing Toontown Rompa, which, by the way, apparently the third part of that is coming, but who knows when that'll be. In the meantime, we've got this, and I kind of have no idea what to expect. They did say that it's going to be a little mature, a little bit, but we'll see for realsies. All right, let's do this. Game is not suitable for you due to the following content: mild sexual implications, references to God, loud noises, violence, dark themes, death, and jacks. This game is based on the pilot, but not everything is 100% accurate. Character designs and the plot will alter depending on the path you take. Oh. Okay, no, yeah, that sounds... Except content farmers. My game is not for content farmers. Anyways, have fun. Smile. Let me just move this window up a little bit so you can see at the bottom there is... There we go. There's all of my quick save and load and everything. Everything is dark, and the only light source is the dull yellow glare of the computer screen in front of you. The blaring light is hurting your eyes. You want to leave, but you're here for a reason. That reason is the headset gripped in both of your hands, but you hesitate to put it on. All you can hear and feel is your own anxious heartbeat thudding against your ribcage. You can't help but linger on the computer screen a little longer. You take a deep breath and try to calm your nerves as you slowly put the headset on. Everything is dark and silent as you wait for something to happen. Still nothing? Perhaps now would be a good time to take the headset off and... Wait. What? You hear something. You listen intently. You can hear someone singing, though it's faded. The song has a lively, catchy tone. Let us get right into the show. Angles... The song gradually becomes more distorted as it gets louder. A show. What show? And what are the lyrics about? I believe that the best course of action would be to remove the headset right now, but right before you're about to... Wait, what? What is this place? This massive space is filled with wildly vibrant colors and a variety of objects, including what appears to be toy blocks and other things of all shapes and sizes. Everything about it, the loud music, the vivid colors, makes you dizzy and overstimulated. Between the intense overstimulation and your anxiety, you lose your footing and stumble. You feel something behind you and you accidentally bump into it. Turn around. A strange group of strangers looks at you, and they do not look human. There's a king chest piece with big eyes and a body made of ribbons with a mask for a face, a tall purple bunny wearing overalls, and a rag doll with a button for their right eye. You have no idea what the other one is. You're trying your best not to freak out more than you already are. Kane, is this one of your NPCs, or is this a new sucker? Because if it's a new character, we're gonna have to redo this whole theme song. I'm not doing that again. My, it appears a new human has entered this realm. Okay, now is definitely, now is definitely the right time to freak out. How do I take this headset off? Just keep grabbing at it. That worked for all of us. You try your best at the headset off, but nothing works. Problem is, the headset is off. You're not wearing it anymore. What's going on? I put on some weird headset and now I'm here. Who are you people? Why can't I take this off? Where am I? Let's just try to calm down. Everything's gonna be okay, new stuff. You just need to get... What in the world is going on? Weird beeping sound comes out of your mouth and you curse out loud, which startles you. Now, my dear, we can't have any of that foul language around here. The amazing digital circus is a place to be enjoyed by all ages. You, my friend, stumbled into an incredible world of wonders, where anything can happen, except for swearing. You start using all the profanity you know, but every time you say something offensive, there's a cartoon censor beeping sound. Oh my gosh. Well, how do I, leave? Well, don't freak out or anything, but, we don't exactly... You can't. What? Shut up, Jax. But yeah, he's right. Welcome to your new home, and your new body. New home? What do you mean? Guys, don't be mean. We've been stuck here for years. Old Kanger over there has been supposedly here the longest. Did somebody say something about an insect collection? That's why he's crazy. You start to hyperventilate and experience temporary mental fog before gathering your composure and attempt to reason through the situation. Oh, okay. Now I get it. This is a dream, and I should just play along until I wake up, right? Whatever you say, kid. They broke my... Why does Gangle look like that? What? What are you wearing, Gangle? Oh my gosh. I had no idea. I was not expecting that. Oh my goodness. Okay, sure. Hi, I have learned a useless skill of guessing what season of Power Rangers purchased watched as a kid just based on the color palette of Rangers theme and years. Well, that's interesting, but I've never seen Power Rangers, so I don't think you can try it on me. It broke my comedy mask. So, Kane, we having a new adventure today for the newbie, or what? I'd like to give our brand new member a tour of the circus grounds first. Off we go! No, I've never seen any episode. Before you know it, Kane grabs your arm and lifts you up and away, flying from the circus tent at the speed of light, or what feels like it. From this vantage point, you can see everything, even though it doesn't appear like you're at a typical fairground. It's a floating island encircled by clouds and large mountains with day and night sky. Besides the circus tent, other buildings are visible. You also realize that you can float somehow. Oh, jeepers. Even as the narrator, I can't swear. This truly is a digital hell. Here we have the tent. This is where your living quarters are, as well as all sorts of other activities. Those activities may include ball pits, mini golf, and more. And here we have the grounds. Drown yourself in the digital... hold on. Drown yourself in the digital lake, or engage in ridery at the digital carnival. Night, day, it's all okay. The choice is yours, a cosmic buffet. Is that all there is? Of course not. He grabs your arm once more and drags you to this weird, empty white space. This is the void. We don't venture out into the void. Not even I know what's out there. That's, we stay right here, where I can keep all of my hundreds of all-seeing eyes on you. Hello, Kane. I love you. Let's get out of here before the moon gets frisky. Start to feel nauseous. It's either from being pulled everywhere as fast as humanly possible, or the many gross eyeballs staring at you. Either way, before he can take you back to the tent, you notice in the corner of your eye an exit door that's attached to nothing. It's near the digital lake. Wait, what's that? You're back inside the massive circus tent where the others are, but all that too fast flying made you feel sick. You vomit up this weird black goop that leaves you feeling even more disoriented. Whoa! Clean up on aisle U! I'm on it, boss! The big bubble-like creature proceeds to clean up your vomit by licking it up. Ew! Gross! Stop licking it, you abomination! Bubble? Why are you like this? Wait. Yes, it is a visual novel edition, but supposedly you can have different endings, so we're gonna see where this takes us. Is that an exit door I saw out there? Is that a way to leave? What exit? Jax very rudely takes the entire right arm out of the socket of the geometric character to scratch his back. If there was a way to leave, I'm pretty sure we'd have all left by now. Proceeds to choke the heck out of Jax. Deserved. Yeah, what are you talking about? I assure you, there is no magical exit door. You're probably just experiencing digital hallucinations from your mind's transition to the digital plane. But I swear I saw digital hallucinations! You're caught very off guard by his tone. He sounds a little scared? Maybe it's best not to press him about this one right now. You notice Kane flexing his hands before he changes the subject. How about we talk about something else? Like your name. My name? My name is, oh gosh, why can't I remember my name? Nobody can remember their name once they enter the digital circus. One of the few things I don't have control over are your minds. So all I can help you with is coming up with a new one. What's my name? Don't you worry your little head. Your new name can be anything. Hereby acknowledging that your chosen name and names may not breach the Digital Circus user license agreement stating that your name may not include objectionable content. Objectionable content includes but is not limited to sexually explicit materials, obscene, defamatory, libellous, slanderous, violent, and or unlawful content or profanity. What are you thinking? Huh? I don't care. Just pick anything. Let's see. Cartoonist slot machine slams onto the ground and the slots immediately start spinning. Each of these slots stop one at a time, spelling out... What kind of name is that? What do you think of... I don't... You're right, terrible. Let's try that again. The slots spin once more and it ends with the word... What do you think of Pomni? Sure, I think. I just... Gadzooks, you're right, Jax! We should have a brand new adventure for our new member, Pomni! I said that like 5 minutes ago. You like adventure, activity, wonder, danger, horror, pain, suffering, agony, disease, death, and the food cake? Gulp. Bubble, the vile creature, ate the whole cake out of his hand. You parasite! Ooh, I delivered that terribly. You parasite! That's better. Sorry, that's way better. I don't really... Since you're new around here, we're gonna make it a simple in-house adventure to warm you up to how things work. But, no, gosh, I don't want an in-house adventure. Don't worry, Zooble. I'll make it something unobtrusive that you can choose not to get involved with. Today's adventure is... Gather the Gloinks! That's right! The entire circus tent will be infested with Gloinks, and you've got to catch them all! But what are they? I'm glad you asked. They're small, and what do they do? And how do they... Kane pops bubble again. Gloinks are small and mischievous critters that steal anything and everything they run into. Why do these humanoid hash browns do this? How do you stop them? That's for you to find out. Now, good luck and have fun, my little superstars. Just like that, he disappears without a trace. You start to pray to any existing god out there that this is actually a dream. What did any of that mean? Oh, that's just one of Kane's little adventures. They're just something fun to do to, you know, burn us from going insane. Speak for yourself, Ragatha. If anyone needs me, then... oh, then there we go. All of a sudden, a horde of Gloinks comes out of nowhere and glomp on Zooble. Glomp! Wow, I haven't heard the word glomp in a long time. Before happily gloinking away. The cries for help fade as they're gloinked out of sight. Oh no, they killed Zooble. Anyway, you guys want to get something to eat? Oh wait, we should go check on Kaufmo. I'm pretty sure he'd like to meet Pomni. I noticed a bunch of Gloinks coming back, but this time they went about attacking Kinger's pillow fortress. It took all the pillows, gloinking away once more. They truly were mischievous. My impenetrable fortress! You want to come with us to check on Kaufmo? No, not really. I think Kaufmo's gone insane. Last time I spoke with him, he was rambling endlessly about some exit. Kinda like you, Pomni. You might be going insane too. But wait, wouldn't that likely mean the exit does exist? Could also mean you just have a jump start and losing your mind. Wait, what about Zooble? Well, I think I'd like to ask him about it. If this were real, which it isn't, because it's a dream. She still thinks this is a dream. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm fine with doing whatever, as long as I get to see funny things happen to people. Out of nowhere, a random gloink comes and bonks Jack in the head before gloinking away. Okay, I've already had enough of these things. You, me, and Pomni will go check on Kaufmo, which leaves Crybaby and Hoo-Ha together to go handle the Zooble situation. Do you think pairing Kinger and Gangle up together is a good idea? Of course I do. They're the two most mentally stable and capable characters to be paired together. They are not the most mentally unstable characters to be paired together. Come on, ladies, let's go harass the clown. You follow Jax and Ragatha, but not before turning around to look back at Kinger and Gangle. You aren't sure if it's a good idea to leave them alone to handle the Zuba situation alone. Especially since the whole adventure is for you. But you swear you saw an exit door, and if this Kaufmo guy somehow knows about it too, maybe there could actually be a way to escape this place? So, this is where we all live, or where we all sleep at night. Even though we don't really need to sleep, it's something nice to kind of take a break from everything, and have a bit of a routine, you know? I'm sure there'll be one for... Oh, look! You already got one! This is your door, and... Is that how you look? I have some mixed feelings about this. I still don't understand about the adventures. Why even go on them at all? Why not try to find a way to leave? Well, we usually do when we first arrive, but after a while you start to realize that you really can't leave, and constantly chasing an unattainable goal will start driving you a bit crazy, and eventually as you get acting, what's the point of anything is, and you completely lose sight of who you are and why you're even alive, and when you reach your breaking point, something really terrible can happen. But that's not something we need to deal with today. Above anything else, the adventures give us something to do that keeps our mind healthy and stimulated. Thank goodness it's all a dream, right, Pomni? At this point, you realize that there is no God in this digital hellhole to hear your cries, and your delusion about this whole thing being a dream is falling apart. You gasp as Jax taps on your face, startling you out of your daze. Why are we here again? What are we doing? We're getting one of our friends. Oh, it looks like we made it to Kaufmo's door. Seems like Kaufmo's a clown. He looks really friendly with that big smile. You remember what Kinger said before about Kaufmo going a little crazy. You just hope that he can still help you in some way. Agatha tries to open the door, but it's locked. She knocks on it twice, but to no avail. He doesn't answer. Huh. Maybe he's not in his room? I hope he's alright. Don't worry, Dollface. I've got a key to his room. He holds out a key and plays with it for a moment, spinning it on his finger before catching it with his hand, which makes you flinch. He moves forward to unlock Cosmo's door. What? Wait, why? You shouldn't have keys to anyone's room. Nah, I've got keys everywhere, and you've all been fine. By the way, I may have left something in your room today, so let me know if you find it. You're not afraid of centipedes, are you? Jax! That's literally my only fear! Why would you do this? Why, that could be a completely unrelated question. You never know until it's too late. Jax opens the door. Scratch that. You're in some deep trouble now. Oh, I've been looking for this. Thanks for keeping an eye on it, Coffee. I'm gonna head out. See ya. Jax picks up a random bowling ball and runs away, leaving you and Ragatha with Kaufmo, or what's left of him. Oh! Kaufmo's been abstracted! That's okay. What is that? It might be that terrible thing I was talking about earlier. When you reach your breaking point, the abstract thing comes close and is able to squeeze itself out of the room. Oh, okay, wait, maybe there's some time to fix him if we get Kane. The abstract then pushes you both, sprinting towards Ragatha and cornering her. Oh, whoa, Kaufmo, listen, I know we didn't always get along, like when you called me up for fake laughing at your jokes. But I swear I really did think they were funny. I was just having a bit of a bad day. The creature begins to attack her, kicking her around and tossing her against the wall, throwing her to the ground like, well, like a rag doll. Yeah, rag doll. Sorry, this is serious. I'll stop. Hey, Pomni, do you think you could help me out here? I understand if you don't want to, though. Feel scared, terrified by the situation at hand. You hesitantly reach out to her aid until you make contact with her fingers, causing you to flinch and back away. A painful stinging sensation shoots through your arm as your hand starts to glitch just like hers. The abstracted creature gets close to you by the second. It locks its many eyes on you, visibly making you its next target. I'm sorry. You run as fast as you can, only able to hear that thing as it chases you. It's coming close, very close. Try to run as fast as your cartoony legs can push you. It repeatedly tries to slam you with its head as an attack, but fortunately you're able to avoid them all. When you make it to the entrance, you take a quick left turn. It falls off the balcony, leaving destruction behind it. You hear it hit the ground with a muffled thud. You take a peek, and you can see the creature still in one piece. It stands up, but gets distracted by the glowing storming around and starts chasing them instead. You let out a sigh of remorse before looking for the way out. As you were about to walk away, you stop for a moment, thinking about Ragatha, who's probably still on the floor. Ragatha, she must be really hurt. She was kicked, thrown, slammed, and began to physically glitch, so of course she was hurt, you idiot. You feel guilty for leaving her like that. Maybe you can go back and look for her and get her help? But what if you get hurt again? I mean, look at your hand. It's covered in these little glitches, and you don't know if helping her anymore will spread the glitching even further. I mean, you could look for the exit door. Save. First save, right here. I am going to go back and help. No, you can't leave her like that. The exit door can wait. You scoff at yourself and run back to the hallway, hoping she's somewhat okay. You run back and everything is just a mess. The abstract caused quite a lot of major damage, with pictures from the doors all over the floor and huge cracks in the ground. Some of the hinges on the doors had broken away from the wall, but the doors were still mostly closed. Even the walls were broken. They're covered in holes. You see all the doors for the others. There was Gangle's, Jax's, Ragatha's, Zubal's, and Kinger's room, too. You also notice other people's doors that you weren't familiar with, but they all have large red X's on them. What happened to them? Ooh, where did they go? It's best not to think about that right now. Hello? Ragatha? That was your name, right? Over here. Hey, look, I didn't mean to leave you behind like that. Just look at my hand. I didn't know what to do. It's okay. What you need to do right now is find Kane. He'll be able to fix me up and take care of Kaufmo. Okay, but where can I find him? I don't really know. Just look around and call for him, I suppose. Okay, I'll get him. You stay right there. Not that you can really move or anything. Just hang in there. I'll be right back. I promise. Cool. Also, Pomni, I'm sorry your first day here had to be so terrible. Yeah, well, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna go get Kane now. Your mission now is to find Kane, but unfortunately, you don't know where he is. Best option would be to call out for him. Kane? Kane, hello? We have a bit of an issue here. Nothing. You run around calling Kane's name while keeping your guard up, since you are on the same level as that abstract known as Kaufmo. This place is weird. There are these gigantic building blocks piling up like towers, floating bubbles everywhere. You see some gloinks here and there, but thankfully they ignore you. As you roam around this big place, you come across another hall with many doors. This is getting strange, but you have to find Kane somehow. You open the first door that was closest to you. The door swings open to hundreds of Kane's all-seeing eyes floating around. As the door opens, they all turn and look directly at you. You close the door. You open the next door, and are immediately punched in the face. Close the door as fast as you physically can. You open the next door. It was just water. Or digital water? It comes rushing at you in a wave like a mini tsunami, but it doesn't actually go out the door. It's moving, but staying still. The only thing's moving are the fish swimming around inside. It's incredible, but you don't want to linger too long just staring at it. You close this door and move on to the next. As you open the next door, you almost trip and fall into a vast space of nothingness. Everything is black, except for the golden carnival. No, carnivals? All stacked on top of each other, spinning around. You hear faint music playing, as well as what sounds like children laughing. You close the door. You go to open the next door. It was a bathroom with only a bathtub and a wooden mannequin inside. The mannequin slowly turns its head to look at you. Before, out of nowhere, a large screaming mask pops out and charges at you. You immediately close the door. You open the next door. And you get punched in the face again. You close the door. Well, that was enough opening doors for one day. You groan, face sore from being hit once in each cheek unexpectedly, when it sounds like something shatters far away. You run to try to see who or what it was, what's going on. Kane? The thing that made that noise is the abstracted Kaufmo. It immediately spots you and runs towards you, each step shaking in the ground more and more as it gets closer. You run as fast as you can, but that thing is right on your tail. It tries to grab you, but you're able to dodge its attack. You see some gloinks roaming around. You run towards them, hoping these creatures would have enough time to distract the abstract so you can escape again. Sure enough, it works. You hear it being occupied by the gloinks. You refuse to look back, but you feel a little guilty that they were getting attacked. Although they did attack Zubul and destroyed Kinger's fortress, so you don't really feel that bad. You slow down as you try to catch your breath, feeling exhausted from the running and dodging. You stop in your tracks and you notice a mirror on the wall. You'll look at your reflection for the first time. That's me? That's what I look like? So, this is what you look like now. Your new body. This definitely wasn't anything you'd ever expect. You look like a cartoony jester. Your outfit is indeed interesting. You're wearing an oversized hat that matches your red and blue stripy puffy sleeves with yellow accents and white gloves. A lot of emotions are running through you right now, but mostly you're in shock. Everything about you is so different. Your eyes are incredibly different. Your pupils no longer hold a solid color, but now they're like pinwheels, alternating the same blue and red of your outfit. You can't help but stare at them. You touch your face, but it doesn't feel exactly like regular human flesh does. It's slightly rubbery? Is that a thing? This is so uncanny. You wouldn't believe this was you if your reflection wasn't mirroring everything you did right now. You don't look anything like how you did in the real world. Wait a minute. Do you even remember what you actually look like? You hear the growl of the abstract not too far away. It seems like the gloinks couldn't keep it distracted long enough. You look around to find somewhere to hide when you spot a yellow barrel. Maybe you can hide inside of it? You open the barrel and out pop a bunch of red plastic monkeys that start jumping all over the place. The noise from the monkeys catches the abstract's attention. Shoot, it's getting closer. You don't have much time to get inside, so you lay behind the barrel, hoping that it'll work and it won't see you. It works! The monkeys were a great distraction. Maybe too great of a distraction. They smashed into the huge thing, tearing it apart and leaving its glitching pieces and particles all over the floor. You are horrified by the damage they cause, but it chases after the monkeys, leaving you enough time to make a break for it and run in the opposite direction. You're starting to get frustrated with everything that's been going on, having to run for your life, not being able to find the others, Jax ditching you, and Ragatha, and Kane. Where the heck is he? Gosh, where's Kane? Is that... No, it really is. The exit. It's right here, right in front of you. You were right. You were flippin' right. You weren't going crazy. You knew you saw the exit door in the lake. Finally, you can get out of here once and for all. But you hesitate. Why? Isn't this what you want? Don't you want to go home? Look, this might be the only chance you get. Why are you hesitating? This is your last chance. I'm gonna save again. This is a trick. I'm not gonna go in there. I want to help Ragatha. You turn around. You can hear the abstract nearby. You need to find the others quick. And maybe they can help you? You turn around again to face the exit door and... It's gone. But you swear that you saw it, but... Never mind. What matters right now is that you can hear the abstract, that it's getting closer. You need to go. Now. You run around, calling out for the others in this hope someone hears you, but you're met with silence. Well, silence aside from the stomping and distant growling of the deadly creature that's growing nearer. Some gloinks and red plastic monkeys are roaming around nearby, with some of them glitching out. Your hand tingles. You know not to get too close. Distracted by your paranoia, you're almost accidentally trip and fall into... Right in front of you was a huge gaping hole in the ground. What is this? Where it came from, you have no idea. Cool. Big ground holes appear just out of nowhere. Great. There's some faint noises coming from the ground hole. It sounds like someone's talking. It kind of sounds like Jax and Gangle. It's the others. You can hear them. Thank goodness. Listening a little further, you hear a voice that doesn't sound familiar at all, but you don't care. The others are down there and they can help. Take a few steps back, inhale, sprint, and jump straight in. You don't fall for long, just a couple seconds after cannonballing in. You hit a smooth surface, but keep moving downwards. A slide! You're sliding! This is way better than falling, until you get to the end and fly off the edge, landing on your face. Ow. You groan while standing up and can see the others, and gloinks. Plenty of gloinks. But the others barely notice that you found them, because they're all talking too. What in the world is that?
Yet another non-Gloinkian mass dares to approach the nest of the Gloink Queen in her royal figure.
Royal sure is a way to describe it.
Cease with running your mouth, rabbitoid! How dare you continue to disrespect the Gloink Queen in all her royal glory?
Hey, Pomni, what's up? Jax waves at you way too nonchalantly. Yes, it's me, Jax. It's good to see me, huh? You left Ragatha and I alone back there! Why did you run away? Don't be like that, Pomni. It looked like you guys had a handle on things. You feel the glitch in your head start to buzz a little harder. Yeah, a handle on things. You raise your hand up to where Jax can clearly see it glitching. Does this look like we had a handle on things? Jax shrugs. I don't know. Looks pretty normal to me. You look at him dumbfounded. That's an amazing face! Seriously? Oh no, what happened to you? Well, we went to look for Kaufmo, and when he opened his door, You look around while you talk, but it looks like someone is missing. Wait, where's Zubul?
Your geometrically inclined acquaintance will no longer be gloinkless. They will be gloinks. You all will be gloinks.
Huh? She ate Zubul. It ain't Zubul!
How dare you disrespect my royal gloinkness? I am no it. I am the Gloink Queen.
Oh, no, you're in big trouble now. Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Silence, group of assorted colorful characters. Do you not realize that everything must be gloinks? I am gloinks. You will be gloinks. God will be gloinks.
This is dumb and weird.
You're still watching it?
I'm not here for the adventure or anything. I'm just here to hide from the... Out of absolutely nowhere, the abstract falls from above and lands right on the Gloink Queen. From the force of the fall, the Gloink Queen forcibly spits out Zubal's body. Zubal's head falls shortly after, shooting into Kinger's hands.
Oh, thank goodness you're okay. You didn't experience a game show in there, did you?
What are you talking about? The abstract starts violently attacking the Gloink Queen, aggressively stomping and punching her royal form.
What's happening?
It's just Kaufmo. Don't worry about it.
Kaufmo abstracted?
Nah, he's fine.
No, he's not fine. We have to get out of here. She's right. How are we gonna get out of here?
Guys, over there. Collectively, all turn to where Zubal's pointing out. There's an escalator. Was that there this entire time? Huh. You all casually walk the escalator, ignoring the struggles of the Gloink Queen as she's beaten to a nasty, glitching pulp by the extract. Jack stops just in front of your way out and gestures you forward. Ladies first. He lets Gangle go first. Since when was Jax polite? No, wait, why would I say that? Jack shoves Gangle to the side, letting her fall to the ground, and gets on the escalator first. Yeah, that seems about right. The others walk past Gangle and head up behind Jax. Decide to stop to help her get back up. Thank you. Give her a small smile and head out together. Remember how your first impression was breaking Gangle's other mask? You do feel pretty bad about it, even though you had no control over where you landed when you initially fell. Gangle, that's your name, right? Yes, it is. I'm really sorry about breaking your mask earlier. I could help you fix it? Gangle's eye holes seem to light up, metaphorically. Really? I'd really appreciate that. It's the least I can do. Wow, no one's ever offered to help me before, or even apologized to me. Thank you. Be quiet. I can't hear the escalator. Rowan makes it out safely and relatively unharmed. Zubal's decapitated body snatches their head from Kinger and stacks it back on their neck. Whew, finally, that feels much better. Man, I can't believe Kaufmo just gave up like that. No offense, Kinger, but I always thought you'd be next. Thank you. Just goes to show you can't rely on Kinger for anything. Okay, now that we're all here, what do we do about Kaufmo? And Ragatha? She really, really needs help. Yeah, where is Ragatha? She was attacked by Kaufmo after we found him abstracted in his room. I told her to stay in the hallway so I could find help. I hope she's okay. She's hanging in there? You look at your still glitching hand and gulp down a hard lump in your throat. You can't imagine how much pain she must be in with the glitches all over her body. No, it's bad, and we're just gonna be just as bad if we don't figure out how to get rid of Kaufmo soon. Splendid! How are we going to do it? I don't really know. Well, whatever the plan is, count me out of it. I'm all adventured out for the day. I'm out of here. Huh, but why? If we don't stop him, he'll keep attacking until we're all glitching, or worse. And why should I care? You can't leave again. Oh yeah? Watch me. But you... But what? He mocks your stutter with a smile on his face. Whatever. I'm leaving now. See you later, losers. With that, Jax turns and walks away from the group. Just ignore him. It's not worth it. But I... You call out to him. Didn't you say you were fine doing whatever, as long as you got to see funny things happening to people? Jax actually stops and turns to look at you. Guess I did say that. Why do you ask? Think something funny's gonna happen? Gonna pull a prank on someone? I love a good prank. You gently clear your throat. You're not that great of a liar, but here's to trying. Well, I think that if you leave now, you'll miss out on something really, really silly. Jax looks at you incredulously and makes his way back to the group. Go on. Okay, well, I was thinking we should split up. Some of us can go get Ragatha and find Kane. Some of us can try to figure out how to secure Kaufmo so nobody else gets hurt. And how would we get Kaufmo, exactly? By baiting him? Okay. Okay? Yeah, I'm already bored. Might as well. Yes! So my plan is you and Zub will trap Kaufmo somehow, and Gale and Kiri can go get Ragatha and Kane. You hear that, Zub? Little Miss Thing thinks we can handle abstracted Kaufmo all on our own. Jax, shut up. If you think you can trust him to actually get anything done, then I guess I'll see it through too. That sounds like a plan, but what are you gonna do, Pomni? I will save again. That's what I'll do. Let's see, who should I travel with? I'm thinking... Let's go with Gangle and Kinger. I'll go with you and Kinger. Come on, Zooble. Let's go trap us a clown. Jax takes Zooble's arm and walks off, palming it right out of its socket. Jax, get back here! Zooble chases Jax down, leaving you alone with Kinger and Gangle. Huh. I really hope this plan works, and that they'll be okay. You take off for the second floor with Gangle and Kinger right behind. You can hear Gangle gasp behind you as all three of you run through the destruction that the abstract left behind. Wow, what a mess! Kaufmo really Kaufmo really needs to learn how to pick up after himself. Why is Jax built like that? I don't know. He just looks. They all look different. Like Gangle's wearing that. Oh, I really hope Ragatha's okay. I've been meaning to ask. There's a lot of doors that have big red X's over the pictures. Where are they? What happened to them? Oh yeah, that's what happens when you go bananas like Kaufmo just now. So they got abstracted. Precisely. Ah, I see. You feel a pit grow in your stomach learning this information. Gangle seems to notice your discomfort and tries to comfort you. It's okay. We do miss them. We don't throw away the memories and things we've shared, like the adventures we had together, and how we talked about things we like, when we would draw together. When people liked my drawings, That's why Cain locked the doors and slapped big red X's right over their smiling faces. How thoughtful. Okay. Thank you guys, I guess. You're very welcome. I feel so bad for poor Kaufmo. Last time we talked was really mad because I didn't laugh at his joke. Well, was the joke good? Well, they were awful. Yeah, they were pretty bad. We tried to help him come up with better ones, though. Oh, jeez. It feels weird walking in silence down the battered and cracked halls. So, can you tell me what their names were? If that's okay with you, that is. Ah, of course. It's been a very long time. Kinger proceeds to name a very long list of names. I'm sorry, I keep right-clicking by accident. I keep opening up that menu without meaning to. And Pubble and, Stank. So yeah, a dog at some point. So they walked on 2 legs instead of 4, and a worm that was particularly fuzzy. And this sentient bagel. I remember him having slightly threatening aura about him. Oh, and there was... Kinger abruptly stops talking, walking a little slower. Kinger? He doesn't respond. Hello? Are you okay? You wave your hand in front of his face to try to catch his attention. Ah! He jumps at the start. Ah! Why did you scream? Oh, Pomni, it's you. You startled me. Oh, I'm so sorry. There's no need to apologize. Anyway, I think that's all the people I know about, I think. Well, thank you. You're very welcome. Gangle stops in her tracks and gasps. Ragatha! Ragatha listened to you very well. She hasn't moved a bit. She's still slumped against the wall, still glitching out. Oh, it's much worse than I thought. I'm in so much pain. Just hang in there a little longer, Ragatha. We're gonna get you out of here. But how? We can't touch her. You're right. We probably need something to cover her. You think for a second, turn to look at both Gangle and Kinger. Kinger. I got it! Kinger, can we use your robe to wrap Ragatha in? Kinger hunches over to hide his body behind his hands. My robe? You nod. Being naked in the hallway. What if someone sees? You and Gangle look at each other. We're the only ones here. What if my robe gets all glitchy? I'm pretty sure Cain can make you a new one. But this is my special robe. He clings onto the fabric, looking from you to Gangle to Ragatha quickly. Is Kinger insecure about himself? Isn't he just a chess piece? Please, Kinger, she can't stay here like this much longer, especially with Kaufmo still stomping around. We won't laugh at you or anything, I promise. You super promise? I super promise. Kinger looks to Gangle, still clutching his robes. Yeah, I super promise too. Do you really think this will work? Well, it's possible. It's her catchphrase! It's her catchphrase! They snuck it in! Kinger sighs and disrobes, handing you the fabric. Show me naked Kinger! Show me naked Kinger! Hope with all your heart that this works. I'm sorry that I haven't found Kane yet. It's okay, Pomni. You drape the robe around Ragatha, and it works. It doesn't glitch, and you're able to help her back on her feet. Gangle rushes to the other side and helps her stay standing up. Yes! You celebrate silently and go to start moving, but Ragatha doesn't move. You look over to see Gangle not paying attention. She's frozen and staring at Gangle, what's wrong? Are you kidding me? What? What is it? Is there something on my face? Gangle? Gangle! On it, sorry. Alright, now we go find Kane. This is great, but, we haven't seen him in ages. Where do we start? Well, I don't know. I've been calling his name ever since I first left Ragatha. I haven't seen him anywhere, though. I haven't seen him anywhere, though. I got punched in the face. Twice. And had to run for my life. We could always try calling his name louder. I don't think that will work either. What now? I don't know.
Well, what are you all doing here? Hello, my superstars! I hope you've all enjoyed that little adventure I cooked up for you. Good gosh, what happened to you? Okay. What happened to you, Ragatha? With a snap of his fingers, Ragatha stops glitching entirely.
And your hand is completely normal. You breathe a soft sigh of relief.
So, what happened to you guys? This doesn't seem like the thrilling conclusion to the adventure I made.
Kaufmo went through Kaufmosis. He's abstracted.
Kaufmo abstracted? Why didn't anybody tell me?
I've been calling you all day for this exact reason.
Oh, my bad. Oopsie. Kane fiddles with his fingers nervously.
What else? What else is there? Is he hiding something?
I have something to confess, dear friends. I have to apologize and take accountability like the responsible man I am. You glare at him, staring daggers. The exit door you saw was in fact a real door, but it isn't a real exit.
What?
I knew how badly you all wanted your own exit door, so I made one, just for you all. But I was having so much trouble figuring out what to put on the other side, I never quite ended up finishing it. And you know how I don't like having anyone see my unfinished work.
So, the door was real, but it wasn't an exit. Well, you lied to me about the door never existing in the first place, so I got my hopes up, and there really isn't a way to leave the digital circus.
Precisely!
Feel so stupid right now.
Now that's out of the way. Where are Zubul and Jax?
Trying to trap Kaufmo.
Oh, they're finally working together. Let's go, gang. They probably have everything all figured out by now.
Kane takes off back down the halls with Kinger and Gangle not too far behind them, but Ragatha hangs behind for a second, grabbing you lightly by the arm now that she's able to touch you. Pomni? Yeah? Are you okay? The question hits you like a ton of bricks. Yeah, I think I'm fine, I guess. But what about you? Are you okay? I'm still standing, aren't I? Pomni, thank you. Thank you for coming back for me. I know it probably wasn't easy trying to navigate the circus by the others, what with the shenanigans we all get up. But I really appreciate everything you've done for me. You're welcome. I'm just really glad we got back to you before Kaufmo did. Don't get too mushy on me now. We still gotta find him. Right, yeah. Ragatha holds out her hand to you. Come on, we don't want to lose the others. You're with a soft smile, you grab Ragatha's hand, and the both of you take off running to catch up with the rest of the group. And like Kane said, Jax and Zoom will probably have everything under control on their end. Everything was not under control. I don't know why he agreed to this. That's really out of character for Jax. Jax, you son! I'm going to end you! You catch up with the others and you hear Zubul screaming at Jax. What? It wasn't my fault, I swear. Soon enough, you can see them in the distance running. Yes, it is! That wasn't funny! Jack's cackle travels across the way. Whatever he did definitely wasn't funny. You gotta admit it was kind of funny. No, it wasn't! Ah! The abstracted creature charges after Jax and Zubul, shaking the ground with every stomp. When it gets close enough, it swings its head at the two, narrowly missing both of them. Kane, do something! He snaps his finger again and a large hole opens in the ground. Kane hoists the creatures up and tosses it into the hole. It's really dark. You can see your Kaufmo's eyes looking around frantically after he's placed inside. For a second, he makes eye contact with you. And then the hole closes. And into the cellar you go! Zubul and Jax finally made it back to the rest of you, hunched over and desperately trying to catch their breath. Jax has a pleasant grin plastered on his face, and Zubul just looks unhappy. Understandably so. What happened to you two? It's a long story, but basically... Don't you dare! What? Gangle just wants to know what happened. You don't have to be so hostile. One more word, and I will end you! Oh, really? I'd like to see you try. Well, I am just glad that everyone is A-okay. You all turn to glare at him simultaneously. Anyway, it appears that the Gloink Queen has been defeated, so I guess the adventure is over. Your reward is a delicious feast cooked up by our head bubble chef. Made with all the love I'm legally allowed to give. Why is that abomination back? You know, I am pretty hungry. You didn't do anything except almost get us killed. Yes, I did. And I'm hungry anyway. Well, you can't actually be hungry because we don't need to eat, drink, or sleep in this digital world. So the digital food here only gives out the virtual sensation of eating without any of the nutritional benefits. Sheesh, lay off it. Since when were you an expert on the digital world? Expert on the what? As the others talk amongst themselves, you feel a sense of pride set in. You were able to help save Ragatha, defeat the Gloink Queen somewhat, and found Kane to, again, somewhat, fix the abstract Kaufmo situation. But something still bugs you. This looming cloud that hangs over your head hasn't left since Kane's apology. The exit never actually existed. The exit doesn't exist. It was fake. The food, albeit digital, looks amazing, and even though everyone's chatting normally, you can't focus on whatever they're saying. Your mind races, thinking about Kaufmo and how many of the doors had those giant red X's on them. All those people stuck here just to lose their sanity, just to abstract. Do they all end up in that pit Kane opens? But you shouldn't be thinking about that right now, knowing how your anxiety builds up so quickly. And just like Kinger said, you'll go bananas. This really isn't a dream. This is real. Everything you experienced here. You may never see your family or friends again. You may never go back to your old life. This is your new life now, and you need to stay strong. Yeah. You were scared, and you ran away, but you were still able to find the others. You helped Ragatha and stopped Kaufmo before he could do any more harm. You have to believe in yourself. You need to be brave for the others, and... for you, too. Even when you think you can't, you can. You have to, and you will. Because you've already accepted this reality, and you've accepted that you're stuck here. Forever. Oh, I got a good ending. Cool, cool. Let's try a different ending. Load. Let's go help Jax and Zubul instead. I'm gonna help Jax and Zubul. Let's go, Gangle. Nervously, Gangle waves goodbye and hurries after Kinger. Good luck, you guys. You wave back as they leave the three of you standing together. So, since you're captain of this little excursion, what's the plan? Well, I haven't really gotten that far yet. Jax rolls his eyes. Wow, great, wonderful plan there, boss. Nothing good could possibly go wrong, right, Zoobs? Zubul groans. Shut up, you overgrown rat. Ouch, my one feeling. Go on, Pomni. Maybe we could, once we find the abstract Kaufmo, once we get back to Kaufmo. Mid-sentence, you're interrupted by a distant rumbling. All three of you turn, realizing it's pretty rhythmic rumbling. Running. Something's running. Shoot, he got out of the gloink hole! Well, there goes our brilliant plan. Okay, we need to get him back in the hole. Yeah, Captain Obvious, but how are we gonna do that without touching him? Jeff half-heartedly gestures to your still glitching hand. I don't know. Great, good job, Bells for Brains. Zubul smacks Jax upside the head. Don't be a jerk. It's been a rough day for her. Ow, jeez, okay, yeah. You shoot a feeble smile to Zubul for sticking up for you. There's also the little problem of the, you know, the escalator. He'll come right back up once we get him down. Okay, well, then we need to think of something else, and fast. What could we really use in another hole? So wait, hold on, go back. What really could use another hole? Another hole, just out of nowhere? That's convenient. Zubul goes to smack Jax again, but stops mid-swat. Hold on. I know a place. You do? Follow me. You follow Zubul to a very conveniently placed hole with a giant tower of humongous plastic rings stacked from biggest to smallest, just a few feet away, and huge blocks of varying sizes scattered all around the area. Huh, would you look at that? Very convenient. How many holes are in this place? Seems like we gained a few more today. Jax wiggles his eyebrows at you, grinning from ear to ear. And then it hits you. You! Jax, no! Your cheeks heat up and all Jax does is laugh. I swear I will throw Oh my gosh, they are livid. He's so angry. By all means, Zuby, oh my gosh! What? I was not expecting this. What? What does that even mean? Jax bursts out laughing while Zubul just groans in disgust. Okay, very funny, Jax, but can we get back to the subject at hand? Do not show Tumblr this game. I'm not convinced this game wasn't made by a Tumblr artist. The username of the person who made this game literally has ooh at the end of it. I think I have a plan. First, we're gonna move all these blocks to build a wall around the pit so it's kinda hidden. Wait a minute. Oh, there's the quick save. Okay, great. I accidentally quick saved without realizing it. Maybe if he can't see it properly, he won't know it's there. Alright, go on. After that, we just need to lure him towards the hole, which shouldn't be too hard since he goes after anything that moves. I'm still following. One of us might need to be act as bait, and also be fast enough to dodge him when he attacks without moving him away from the hole. If we can pull it off, we can trap him down there. Are you sure this is gonna work, Shorty? Look, I've been running for my life almost all day, and I was punched in the face twice. This is the best I got. Jax shrugs. Alright. Should buy us the time we need to get Kane to take care of him. And I do like watching other people fall. Alright, I'm game. Solid plan, but who's gonna be the bait? Who's the best at dodging? I know who. Okay, then who is it? Jax turns to look directly at Zuba with a wide, mischievous grin. No, absolutely not. Come on, Zoobs. You do that body falling apart thingy. That could work out in our favor more than we thought. Maybe Coffee will trip over your leg or something. You'd like to see that, wouldn't you? Jax chuckles and shrugs. Maybe. I don't know. You should try it out and see. No. No way. Why can't you be the bait? Because I might be helping with the building blocks. Can't we just use the gloinks or something? As good as that sounds on paper, they're too unpredictable. They wander around a lot and they might steal you again. Zubul sighs. Sorry. It's a fair point, I guess. Now, I'll do it, but not because Jax suggested it. He snickers, still smiling wide. Oh, man. Zuby, I'd be on it. Oh my gosh! They groan and roll their eyes as they walk away. Wow, they really want Jax to be sexy. You wave Jax closer to start gathering blocks for the wall. While you're hard at work putting these surprisingly easy-to-move blocks on top of each other, Jax is... Little help here? He's just standing and watching you. Now why should I? This isn't very fun. Didn't you say you'd help? I said I might help. Not that I will help. But I... Ugh! Why are you like this? Why are you such a jerk to people? Jax taps a finger on his chin like he's genuinely pondering your question. Because I can. And I don't care. How's that? Is that really the reason why? That's pretty pathetic if you ask me. Whatever. Huh, seems your comment actually affected him. Jax rolls his eye and walks off, leaving you to do all the works by yourself once again. Hey, Jax, can I ask you something? I'm not helping you. I know, but I still want to ask you something. Shoot. Back in the hallway, where all the rooms were, I noticed that some of the other doors have pictures of different people on them. Like, not you guys, and they all had big red X's over them. Jax, what happened to him? Oh. Oh, so you want to know, huh? The biggest smile is plastered on Jax's face, making the way he's looking at you frightening. You start to regret asking him. Well, since you asked so nicely, what do you think is the reason Kaufmo abstracted? Because they go crazy and reach their breaking point? Jingle bells, there's so much more than just going crazy. They all start out like you. taking things too seriously, thinking they can just escape and it'll all be over. But when that one train thought plays on loop 24/7, replacing any and all thoughts you could possibly have. Okay, Jax, I get it. You're starting to freak me out. He steps closer towards you, steadily closing the gap between you, and boy, is he just getting started. They start sneaking around, trying to find a way out, looking for any kind of exit, like you wanted to. But there isn't an exit. There's no escape. They realize they're stuck here forever, but they never fully come to terms with it. They can't accept that stuck here forever really means stuck here forever. It just sits and festers in their little brains until, poof, they go crazy and abstract. Just like Kaufmo. He claps his hand loudly in front of you when he shouts poof, making you flinch and squeak in fear. Heh. Cute. Made you squeak like a little mouse. Did I scare you? Yes, and I'd like you to stop, please. You wanna know something funny, Pomni? After someone gets abstracted, they're like that forever. Forever? Like, what do you mean by that? Death? Oh, that's the funny part. We don't know, because you can't die here. Sure, you can get hurt, but you don't die. There's no afterlife once you get abstracted. That's it. You feel sick. Isn't that so funny? No afterlife, no hell, no heaven, no God to pray to for mercy or a way out of this place. It's so hilarious. So get it through your thick skull sooner rather than later, Pomni. There isn't a goal for you anymore. There's no going back. There's no point in trying to go back to your old life, and you just can't give up either. The second you stop, that train of thought starts to fester. And eventually, like a bubble overfilled with air, it'll pop. So, you gotta keep going. That's how I keep going. Plus, there haven't been any real consequences to my actions. Like I said, doll, gotta find something to keep you going. I'm doing you a big favor by telling you all this. So, you're welcome. Suffice to say, you are very overwhelmed by all of this. I feel like you could have a mental breakdown any moment now. Okay, this got weird. Fine, I guess I'll help you. What? Wait, really? Thanks, Jax. Yeah, whatever you say, short stack. Hey, not that short! You sure about that? Gosh, my neck is killing me from wanting to look down at you. Jax chuckles and wiggles his eyebrows at you. I'm serious. Maybe you're just too tall. Sounds like a you problem, shorty. Stop! Your cheeks heat up, flushing a bright red as your frustration with him grows. Aw, how cute the little jester is. She's getting so angry because she's short. She's turning into a tomato. I mean it, Jax! What should I call you then? Teeny tiny munchkin, little lady, short stack, peanut, ducky, no munchkin, or better yet, Jax, don't you dare, Kevin Hart. I'm not that short! Would you stop picking on me and help me set up this wall? Please. You know what? You're right. This is fun. Very funny. I'm having a fun time, kid. I'm not a kid. I'm 25. Yeah, I know. I'm just Let me grab one of those blocks over there. It'll cover this part of the floor better than the one you grabbed. Whatever. With teamwork, you both managed to make a decently tall wall fairly quickly. Whew. We did it. We make a pretty good team, huh? Think it'll work. Looks tall enough at least. Now we just need to wait for Kaufmo to find Zubul and you're cut off by a very loud scream. Ah! Both you and Jax jump, startled, and turn to see Zubul being chased by abstracted Kaufmo. Move! Get out of the way! You and Jax dive out of the way as fast as possible. Quick on their feet, Zubul manages to dive roll to the side at the last second and leaves Kaufmo to charge right into the blocks, straight into the hole. Without a moment to lose, you jump to your feet and scramble to the blocks, pushing them over the edge. You hope that Kinger and Gangle have found Ragatha and Kane by now, or at least they will soon. Surprisingly, Jax got up too and was pushing blocks into the hole alongside you. Some of them end up hitting the seemingly disoriented Kaufmo's head. Heh. That was pretty funny. You look towards Zubul, who's resting and catching their breath, to give them a thumbs up and a big grin. Visibly exhausted, they attempt to hold up a shaky thumbs up right back. Never doing this again. You were amazing. That was so cool. That's your definition of cool, sure. All of you peer into the hole to see Kaufmo not moving. Must have hit the ground hard enough to knock himself out, or at least render himself immobile. So, this is great and all, but what do we do now? We wait, until Gangle and Kinger come back with Kane, and he can end this once and for all. Well, we can call this a complete success. There's absolutely no chance of this backfiring on us. None at all. Jax winks at you. Don't jinx it, please. Excuse me. Don't worry your funky little head, Zoobster. He winks at Zubul, and they retort with an eye roll. It makes you giggle. You don't know how long it'll take for the others to get to you, but you've taken care of probably the bigger of the two evils. Huh? There to break up the celebration, noises coming from the hole. Kaufmo's groans rumble upwards, sending a chill up your spine, not giving you much time to act. He starts climbing out. The ground shakes every time he punches into the wall of the pit with one of his limbs. Jax, I told you not to jinx it! What, I only did it once. Okay, maybe twice. The abstract is here able to climb out of the pit fairly quickly, considering it at least seemed to take some kind of damage from the fall, but its target is on Jax first. Jax, look out! You jump to push Jax out of the way, which unfortunately lends to you making yourself the first target. Kaufmo lunges at you, throwing you like a doll against the ground. A few small glitches spread all over your body, matching the glitches that infected your hand earlier. It hurts. Badly. You try to get back up, at least enough to crawl away, but the abstract moves much faster now that it's on flat ground. It's right in front of you. It stares down at you. The sounds of static grow heavier the closer it gets. You hear a deep growl rumble in its body, and you reactively shiver. Your heart sinks as fear floods your body. You're helpless on the floor, sore from the fall, and certain of your own demise. Please don't. Kaufmo. Its leg lifts higher and higher into the air, leaving you to shut your eyes, weakly protect yourself by holding your arms in front of you, and brace for the final impact, until you hear someone snap their fingers. Your eyes snap open to see Kaufmo dangling in the air before he's thrown into another hole. And into the cellar you go! Relief washes over your body as the new hole and the poor, abstracted Kaufmo disappear. Not only is he gone, but your own glitches have disappeared too. You look up, happy to see Ragatha fully healed standing next to the rest of the group. Letting out a huge sigh of relief, you feel lucky that you weren't about to get completely pummeled by Kaufmo. You slowly help yourself up out of the floor. Pomni, are you okay? How are you feeling? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm really glad we got here when we did. Good thing you did, or coffee might have come from me next. Came right at me first. Short stuff over there saved my life. I'm really glad you're all... Stop calling me short! I'm not that short! I'm just really happy that you guys are okay. Thank you, Pomni, for getting me help. I'm also really relieved you're okay now. Sure, I'm glad to be standing. Ahem. Kane clears his throat loudly. While we're tying up loose ends, I have to apologize and take accountability like the responsible man that I am. The exit door you saw was, in fact, a real door, but it isn't a real exit. What? I knew how badly you all wanted your own exit door, so I made one just for all of you. But I was having so much trouble figuring out what to put on the other side, I never ended up quite finishing it. And you know how I don't like anyone seeing my unfinished work. So, the door was real, but it wasn't an exit? And you lied to me about the door never existing in the first place. Anyway, it appears that the Glurt Queen has been defeated, so I guess the adventure is over. Your reward is a delicious digital feast cooked up by our head bubble chef. Made with all the love I'm legally allowed to give. So we're seeing this again. Worked up quite the appetite saving everyone's butts today. Well, you can't actually be hungry because we don't need to eat, drink, or sleep in this digital world. So all the digital food here only gives off the virtual sensation of eating without any of the nutritional benefits. Sheesh, lay off it. Since when were you an expert on the digital world? Expert on the what? As the others talk amongst themselves, you feel a sense of pride set in. You were able to help save Bragatha, defeat the Glint Queen somewhat, and help fix the abstracted Kaufmo situation. But something still bugs you. This looming cloud that hangs over your head that hasn't left since Kane's apology. The exit never really existed. The exit doesn't exist. It was fake. The food, albeit digital, looks amazing, and even though everyone's chatting normally, you can't focus on whatever they're saying. Your mind races, thinking about Kaufmo and how he turned to this abomination, this monster, because he too believed there was a way out. How long did it take until he completely lost himself? How long would it take you to do the same? Jax may be a jerk, but he's right. He did you a favor. You have to stay strong. Yes, you were scared. You ran away, but you were still able to find the others and help Ragatha. You even saved Jax from Kaufmo. Even though you were pinned down and hurt badly, it didn't stop you. You're able to get back on your own 2 feet, even after everything that happened. You believe in yourself. To be brave and help out others when needed, but to be strong for yourself. Even when you're terrified and on the brink of a panic attack. You know that you can because of what happened today. Tomorrow's a new day. Goodbye, old life. Hello, new one. As you've already accepted this new life, this new reality fully, you're stuck here. Forever. Okay, so it's a good ending, but it's a different good ending. Alright, sure. Hang on, then. Then that means... Then we gotta load an old save. We're gonna do the cannon route, and we're gonna go through the door. You can hear the creature nearby, but there's no time for debate. You open the door. With slightly more existential dread. Well, slightly less existential. I guess there is a little bit more. I don't know. It's, like, worded differently, but the ending is still the same. Jax is really out of character here. Like, it's almost like the person who was writing this really wants to be like, I can fix him. Oh, man, my throat is killing me. You walk inside to an empty office room. Some chairs sit along the walls, and there's a large red exit door a few feet in front of you. This office seems familiar. Office. Right, the office you were when you put on the headset, right? I mean, this is how you remember it looking, sort of, you think. You're pretty sure you recognize this exit door. Despite being back in the office, you still feel uneasy. Something's not quite right. But you open the exit door anyway. Huh? Hold on. It's another familiar office space, this time much smaller and with a couch instead of chairs. And another big red exit door. You run straight forward and open the exit door. Another familiar office room. Another big red exit door. You run straight forward and hit the exit door. Huh? Another familiar office room. Another big red exit door. You run straight forward and open the exit door. Another familiar office space. Another big red exit door. You run straight forward and open the exit door. Ah! Another familiar office space. Another big red exit door. You run straight forward and open the exit door. Another familiar office space. Another big red exit door. You run straight forward and open the exit door. Another familiar office space. Another big red exit door. You run straight forward and open the exit door. Another familiar office space. Another big red... Other familiar office space. Another big red exit door. You run straight forward and open the exit door. Another familiar office space. Another big red exit door. You run straight forward and open the exit door. Another familiar office space. Another big red exit door. You contemplate banging your head against the wall for an indeterminate period of time. You run straight forward and open the exit door. Another familiar office space. Another big red exit door. You run straight forward and open the exit door. Ah! Let me out! Another familiar office space. Another big red exit door. You run straight forward and open the exit door. Another familiar office space. Another big red exit door. You run straight forward and open the exit door. Another familiar office space. Another big red exit door. You run straight forward and open the exit door. Another familiar office space. Another big bed and exit door. You bun straight forward and open the exit door. Familia office spinsa. And the big exit door. U run straight forward and or the egg door. And the familia office space. Another big red exit door. Uru straight forward and open the door. And their family offenspens. Their big red exit door. Uru straight for 5R at and on the or. Familiar red office space door? Straight run another door, you another. Remember when that gloink hit Jax in the head? Ah, good times. You should go through that door though. Looks important. This is good. I like this. Tumblr Jax. I can fix him. Actual Jax. I could fix him, but what I was wrong with it was funnier. No, I think it's more like actual Jax is like... He would play along with it, and then just show you that he never meant any of it, and he doesn't care. Like, he's a bad person. Wholeheartedly. Pomni? Where are you? Pomni, come back. Please. Please. Please come back. Another familiar office space. Another big red exit door. You run straight forward and open the exit door. This office room feels different. This one is filled with empty work desks. The blinds are all shut, and the files and folders you can see are empty. This specific room feels incredibly familiar. Deja vu, maybe? There are more doors around, but no big red exit door. Something catches your eye. It's an office desk. It's your office desk within the old yellow computer, and the headset sitting on the desk next to it. That flippin' headset. The stupid thing that started all of this. Why did you put it on in the first place? You open the exit door. The hallway seems to stretch on forever. You try to run forward, but it feels like something is holding you back. Like when you run in your dreams. The walls move as you push, and for a second it's almost as if the hallway is breathing? That's silly. Office rooms don't breathe. They're not alive. Right? Right, Pomni? You get closer and closer. The next big red exit door is just within reach, but you just can't quite grab the handle. Whatever's holding you back gets stronger, keeping you from opening the door, but you persist. Your fingers get closer and closer. You grab the door handle, and when you turn it, the door finally opens. You're now in the void. Well, this isn't good. You remember when Kane brought you here earlier, but this feels different. The exit is right behind you. You could try to go back while you still can. You try to circle back to the door, but you physically can't turn around. It's like the void is pulling you deeper in, keeping you from going back. But at the same time, you're okay with not going back. This isn't exactly pleasant, but neither was that hellish office maze. It feels like you're being pulled towards something. Like the void is pulling you to something. In some weird way, it feels like it wants to show you something.
There you go.
What? What just happened?
Now, what the heck happened around here? Oh yeah, my doing.
Kane! Gangle, Jackson, Kinger, holding Zubal's head, oh gosh, run towards you. Seems they found, well, at least a part of Zubal and finished the adventure without you, even though the whole thing was for you. Kaufmo went through a sort of Kaufmosis and abstracted.
Kaufmo's abstracted? Why didn't anybody tell me?
You slowly turn to look at Kane with a face that you hope gets your silent message across. Are you serious, you piece of trash? With one snap of his fingers, a giant black hole opens in the ground. Kane was somehow able to summon the poor, abstracted Kaufmo and bring it into the hole. It seemingly disappears in the darkness, aside from its many eyes frankly looking around this new space. Kane then makes the hole and the abstract disappear.
And into the cellar you go!
You see Zubal's headless body walk in, snatch their head back from Kinger, and stick it back on their body. Man, I can't believe Kaufmo just gave up like that. I mean, no offense, Kinger, but I always thought it'd be you.
Thank you.
Just goes to show you can't rely on Kinger for anything. Amidst the dog piling on Kinger, you notice Ragatha crawling up to your group. She's still glitching, and badly.
Oh, you forgot about Ragatha.
I am in so much pain! Oop. Kane snaps his fingers, and just like that, Ragatha is back to normal. You also notice a distinct lack of sensation in your hand. It stops glitching, too. Sweet relief. Ragatha, now on her feet, steps closer to you, but looks in a completely different direction. The tension between you and Ragatha was palpable. She was clearly hurt that you never came back to find her help. You feel incredibly guilty over this. You put your escape above ending the pain of someone who had been quite nice to you ever since you appeared here. She certainly wasn't rude like Jax had been. You really wish you didn't ditch Ragatha for the exit door, and you want to say something really, really badly. You want to apologize, but looking at her expression, it's clear that she doesn't want to talk to you right now. Maybe you deserve this distance. If only you had focused on getting help instead of trying to find the exit. The torturous, never-ending maze of offices wasn't worth it, was it? Speaking of the exit,
I do have to apologize for lying about the exit. I knew how much all of you have been wanting one, but, you know, I was having so much trouble figuring out what to put on the other side, I never ended up quite finishing it.
what?
And, you know, how I never like letting people see my unfinished work, especially if it leads you out into the void.
Your face contorts as you physically feel your brain cells dying.
Anyway, it looks like you defeated the Gloink Queen, so I guess the adventure's over. Your reward is a delicious digital feast cooked by our head bubble blah 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, understand? Everybody on board now? Everybody understand? I'm sorry, that was really unlike me. Made with all the love I'm legally allowed to give. Oh, why is that abomination back? You know, I am pretty hungry. You didn't even do anything. So what? I can still be hungry. Well, not really, because we don't need to eat, drink, or sleep in this digital world, so the digital food here only gives off the virtual sensation of eating without any of the nutritional benefits. Sheesh, lay off it. Since when were you an expert on the digital world? Expert on the what? Their words start to fade in the background as your mind clouds over, too focused on the fact that the exit never existed. The thing you've been desperately chasing this entire time just doesn't exist. It never did. The food, despite not actually existing, looked delicious, and everyone seated around you was chatting away. But none of that matters to you. All you can think about over and over and over again is the fact that all of your efforts were in vain. Everything you did was pointless. Being tormented by the endless loop of cubicles and storage rooms and office chairs was all for nothing. There is no prize, no grand escape, no one going back to normal. There is nothing for you but the madness of this digital circus. Kane made it all up for funsies. The exit was just another adventure for him. You're stuck here. You are stuck here forever. You are stuck here forever. True ending. Canon ending, right? Alright. But wait, there's more. The first choice we ever could make was this one. When I decided to go back to help. Instead, I can go find the exit door. No, forget this. This is too much. You knew what you saw. The exit was real, and you're gonna find it if it's the last thing you do. I'm sorry, Ragatha. I just want to go home. He let out a big sigh of frustration and head downstairs. This place is weird. There are these gigantic building blocks piled up like towers, and there are floating bubbles everywhere. You see some gloinks here and there, but thankfully they ignore you. Your top priority is to find the exit, which you last saw outside the tent in that digital lake. You have to try and find a way out of this weird place. All of a sudden, you hear something shattering farther away from you. You run towards it to see who it is or what's going on. Hello? Is someone there? Out of everyone here, this is the one thing that you didn't want to bump into. The very second it spots you, it immediately charges right at you. You run as fast as you can, but that thing is right behind you. It tries to grab you, but you're able to dodge its attack. You try your best to cut it off, but to no avail. It's got its eyes on you. You keep looking back as you run, hoping to create some distance from it, just hoping to escape it. You don't realize that some of the gloinks are roaming around your path, and you certainly don't realize that they're purposefully trying to trip you until you hit the ground. You try to get up, or crawl at least, but by the time you can get moving again, it's too late. The abstract had caught up with you, or more than caught up to you. It was right in front of you. The almost deafening sound of static, only broken by what sounds like a deep growl from the creature, runs a chill down your spine. Your heart sinks at the mere sight of it. Fear floods your body, and you're left helpless with no chance of survival. Please, I just want to go home. Tears flow freely down your face as you accept your fate. You chuckle a little. Funny how this thing used to be a regular person, like you, now has no care in the world, no matter how hard you cry, or how much you plead for mercy. How pathetic. The abstract begins to stomp you into the ground over and over. Each stomp is harder than the last, and the more that it crushes you, the more pain explodes all over your body. It was more painful than you expected. You beg for it to stop, but it only falls on deaf ears. Huge cracks spread throughout the floor from where the abstract continuously crushes you. It stops for a split second, only to lift you high into the air and throw you into a wall. You hit the wall so hard that it too cracks from the impact. You let out a pained gasp when you hit the ground. You try with all your might to crawl away, but the abstract kicks you so hard that you fly back into the wall again, leaving your throat choked up from the pain. Before the abstract could start stomping on you a second time, gloinks appear out of nowhere, distracting it. The beast runs off, chasing the little creatures down. It's gone, for now. Once the sound of huge footsteps finally fade, you try your best to stand up, but you can't. You keep stumbling around and falling back to the ground. The pain is too overwhelming. You look around your body to inspect the damage and see that you're covered in glitches. It hurts. It really, really hurts. You start crying again, but even that hurts. Shakily, you're able to get up, and you start limping off in a random direction. You just need to find the exit. Once you're through, you can get real help, and you can go home. Right? All this has done is caused you trouble. Why do you care so much about getting home? Don't you see what it's done to you? Do you even remember what it looks like? What your family looks like? Heck, do you even remember what you actually look like? What do you actually look like? You wish you never put on that headset. Gosh, Gosh, this is so pathetic. You're pathetic. This is all your fault, you know that, right? You were the one who put on that stupid headset. You were the one who left Ragatha all alone. You couldn't even call out for help, right? You couldn't find Jax, or Kinger, or Gangle, or even Zooble. You couldn't even call out for Kane. The only thing you cared about in this entire time was finding the exit. But it doesn't matter now, does it? You can't remember your home. You can't remember your family. You can't remember who you were before all this. So what's the point? What's the point? I give up. 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 Your body gets overtaken by one impossibly large glitch. The pain is immeasurable and unending, something you're sure can't be fixed at this point. You open your mouth to scream, but no sound comes out. Everything in your immediate view is messed up. Your legs seem to be shaking, your stomach twists into painful knots. Your mouth opens and that black goo pours out again, but as it hits the floor, it starts to glitch too. The pain only grows, but you still try to move forward despite it all. You slow down as your legs start to feel heavier and heavier, like you're trying to drag cinder blocks, and with every step you're coughing up more of that nasty black goo. You stop, though, when you notice a mirror on the wall through all the glitching. You could somewhat see your reflection for the first time. Oh. That's why. The glitches, the blinding, and ongoing pain. You're in the process of being abstracted. Is this how Kaufmo felt? That's it. This is it. You can feel your body changing, abstracting. Your vision begins to fade away, and the last and only thing you'll ever see before you're completely gone is you. You. Just you. Useless you. Do you have any final words? I'm so sorry. I'm so selfish. I wish I could go back and change the choices I made. Well, this is it. Goodbye. I'm a little disappointed. Oh, they're all gone. Well, that's every ending. Good job, you killed 6 people today. It happens. Alright. This is a weird one. I like the idea of turning it into a visual novel. Probably a good way to do it. But I don't like the good endings or the bad ending. The good endings have a lot of problems with characterization. Jax doesn't act like himself, especially. He is especially out of character, and that kind of bugs me. It's also really out of character for Pomni. But then again, Pomni's supposed to be me. But if Pomni's supposed to be me, why is it still Pomni? You know? Like, they could be called Pomni, but I shouldn't be able to see what they look like. You know? I think that would be better if it was actually me. I'm a little disappointed that the bad ending is based entirely on the very first choice you make. There are only 4 endings. 2 of them are good endings with slightly difference in dialogue. One's the true ending, and one's the bad ending. That's all the choices you get to make. I understand this is a fan effort. It can't be like a big visual novel with all these different branching pathways. I understand that. But I applaud the work they did do here. I like the designs for the characters. Gangle looks really cute, but I don't understand the outfit choice. And of course, Kinger without his hood, without his robe, is very funny. It feels very fandom-y, I guess, if that makes sense. Which, it is. It's a fandom project. I don't know. Well, it's free, so it's not a bad look, but I showed you literally everything this game has to offer. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, that's all the choices that the game lets me make. Which is kind of a shame, because there were 2 variants for the good ending, but not for the other 2. I don't know. I liked it well enough, but I think that it could have been a lot better. I enjoyed my time with it, for what it's worth. It was fun reading. But I wouldn't say that this is, like, the peak, I guess. I hope that if somebody else makes a Digital Circus fan game, that they go the point-and-click adventure route. I think that would really fit. Or maybe make it like a Jumpstart video game, where it's like a bunch of little mini-games and there's like some broader story that you get exposed to through playing all the little mini-games. Not like a horror game, I guess, but like maybe not too far off. Well, in any case, the game's over, so now I could take this off. There we go. Thank you all for watching. Tomorrow's my day off. I don't have anything planned, but I might look into another game that we can play for Pride Month, so, you know, be sure to stick around for that. And, I'll be posting the poll for the tunes tonight, because we've got, Pride Month tunes for LGBTQ, and, we've also got cartoons this weekend for the same thing. So, thank you all for watching. I'll be seeing you all next time. Have yourselves a very good afternoon and a good night, and that's all, folks. See you later.